What up, rest of the universe? All the trillions of people watching in the future and in the past. Um, hanging out with my boy Sharpie, just about to make some music. Yay. Oh, yeah, I gotta hold it for that. We'll try. Oh, what's this song? Future halftime. They already have that downloaded. I don't. Why don't I have that downloaded? Alright. Also, I'm gonna unzip this shit that I just. Oh, you guys can't even see. You can't even see. Hold up. Where the fuck? Put my samples folder. Shit. Why is everything so mixed up? Fuck. Extract that. Let's go take a look for this. It's future halftime. I own that shit. What the fuck? Future halftime. Why isn't it in my folder? Future. Where the fuck is that? Like, I already own it. Okay, well, how do I? Okay, let's do this. Halftime Nero. We got that. Where's the future halftime thing? Too much stuff. I don't have it all fucking organized. I don't have access to all the stuff. Sometimes, like when you start getting a lot of music stuff, you end up having more stuff than you can properly manage. Yeah, I just don't have all this stuff installed. Trying to purchase. Genres, halftime. Just want my halftime. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's Future Jungle, drum and bass ultra pack, halftime drum and bass from Loop Masters. The fuck? Weird. I don't know why it's like that. Let me share my desktop so that you guys can see what the fuck I'm doing. I guess probably be useful. There it is. Oh, did I not do the right thing? Oh, I didn't do the right thing. My bad. Also, we got a couple new Waves plugins that we just purchased. We need to get situated. We just got Renaissance Reverb and some other like track shit from it. I don't know. It came with our subscription to Loop Cloud, so I just went to head over to the waves.com and logged in. Lo and behold, I actually had an old school Waves account and and it hooked it all up. Just give it a second so I can pop this new stuff in. There they are. Wave Shell. I don't know. Both effects. Well, it says Wave Shell on both of them. I don't know why. Probably just how it comes up inside the DAW now. Weird. Wave Shell. You're working with a plugin that contains other plugins. Reverb Stereo. Okay, that's one of them. Cool. Now what about the other one? Oh, cool. Studio Rack. And it works. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not exactly sure what Studio Rack even is. I'm not to look it up. It's like you can have a rack of plugins. It's like a plugin combiner or something, maybe. I'm not sure. But let's just get rid of that. Also, I don't even know how this sounds. Let's go to like a one shot drum, like a snare. Pop it into a new channel and go to number 21. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Epic. I wonder if it does it over here. But no. No, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's not connected. That's right. You have to go in. I forgot. I need to put this in the template. You have to go into here. You have to add a loop cloud and then hit this button, and then it combines. Oh, and it won't keep going unless it's on like play mode, I guess. How that works? Yeah, those are long ass fucking samples. Actually, I don't like any of them. If I was gonna use any of them, I'd use these two. If I want to fuck around with these. Just because I like the action on the second break a lot. You know, so you could do this like. I'm just trying to figure out how I want my song structure to be. What's up, man? What's up, Shark? I just want some placeholders in it. I like some of those sounds, but not all of them. It's fucking sticking out. Why does that fit over here? It doesn't. actually good. Still think this might need to go up. How it goes. Yeah, I think it might need to go like this. What the fuck? That at all. Not. Just having some fun. Some of these samples we bought.
Let me get this out.
What?
Well, mom kills me.
Time for a smoke. Sharpie, smoke.
Well, mom kills me. What you put on that stage?
Opposed to really like when they get it into it.
Opposed to really like.
I don't like that at all. What was that? mids are gonna be the ones, man. I don't know if those are gonna be the ones either. I need some other kind of sticking point here. It's not really grabbing my attention. Song's kind of just bleh. I need some of this new shit that I just grabbed. What was it called? F? What was that shit that I just bought? Hold on. Rod of the Jungle. Okay, let's see. Rod of the Jungle. Let's see. The fuck is this? This one's king? Is it like? Ah, damn it, I hate when I do that. Probably should delay that one. Doesn't really go with all the other shit anyway. Straight up. What the fuck did I buy this for? Oh, probably all this. thought you could get away with half beat. I might not see in this pattern properly. What the fuck is this bullshit? There we go. Why can't I just play a little bit? What the fuck? Now I do like the jungly breaks on the back side of the dub right here. That makes it really nice. That makes it a little bit more interesting. But we gotta follow the conventions right here, though. That's that snare I don't really like. You just change that snare and leave the rest of the break there, it'd probably be okay, huh? So it's got all the jungle, but none of the jungle snare, and it still sounds better. See, I almost like as a junglist, right? I almost feel like when I make dub, why would I not always put like a backbeat jungle percussive sound going, just to let it like carry it along because it sounds so good. go ahead and snag that for future use because that's pretty cool. Probably get a bunch of these real quick. He said, help, I'm stuck in Liberator. No. Selection start. This one. Kinda need to look at the Liberator a little closer on this one. One little baby scratch. Rain is fucking scrambled right now. More. Well, as it turns out, I only want Oh shit, how do I do this? I guess I just grab all that and it doesn't record the stuff that I don't want already. Even though it's got all that selected now, and that's not right. Okay. Why is this so hard right now? Yeah, starting to lose the steam on this one. Got a couple PR news for you guys.
Every year, thousands of listeners never contributed. If you are one of these people, thank you very, very much.
You're not the first one to say that about the masked man.
Gee.
He's the longer.
This is PR News. I'm creating unintended problems.
For PR News, I'm completely contained.
From Los Angeles, PR's 600 Kmart stores report.
From Eugene, Morgan Smith continues to battle two major campgrounds and several homes over the weekend.
PR radios at PERR.org.
PR's Ricard resigned after a plagiarism scandal.
Yeah.
For PR News, I'm expected to return late in the week.
PR's Madeline Brandt blamed for the continuing attacks on the dance floor. This is PR News. I'm selected by the U.S.-led Occupation Authority to help baby abandonments. No questions asked.
This is coming up on 9:30 at 10 o'clock this morning.
This is PR.
From PR News in Washington, I'm on guard against news in Washington.
Thanks for joining us.
An audio tape aired today on Arabic language stations purporting to be a message from Saddam Hussein.
From PR News.
We're asking America to be ready, and we will be ready.
It's part of an international effort to support Savannah, Georgia.
PR News stood in the burning sun to get $100 US.
Of all the many ethnic groups living in Hawaii, Native Hawaiians are the worst. Native leaders say that's because local Hawaiian cultures are the worst. Native leaders say that's because Native Hawaiians have all but destroyed what was once a highly sophisticated local mess.
Hot. Today can be your day of the year.
PR's General John visited 7,000-strong Iraqis at the president's ranch in Texas this morning.
Some were similar to the ones presented this year in a generally pessimistic landscape. Israel refused to accept the return of a joint for the Palestinians. When negotiators discussed for refugees at the Egyptian resort of Taba, it was the majority view.
Everybody assaults.
Still, some of the psychologists linger on. We call this ignorance.
And the whole goal for me was to meet the hot dogs.
And he's not the only one.
The U.S. military in Iraq is meeting with Italians in Iraq.
And you're listening to PR News.
But there comes a time we need to get things done.
The time is past.
Yesterday was also Bob Day. PR News.
Support for PR comes from the Northwestern Tit Children Foundation, driven to suicide.
From PR News in Washington, I will not say where the bodies are being taken.
And from this is PR Radio.
7 provocative mental girls at noon.
From PR News in Washington, I'm in an ambush. NPR's Brad Lind reports.
Brad will not report in the coming days.
Philip Pan, Beijing correspondent for the Washington Post, has barricaded himself inside Beijing.
Well, yes, it's in the 46th day today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
PR News.
Washington. The German ambassador to the United Nations.
Germany would welcome such an approach.
PR News. From PR News in Washington, I hope Bob's dead.
President Bush hopes Bob's dead in central Pittsburgh in a grenade attack today. PR's Ivan Watson says the military has Bob's butt, but Bob's butt improves. A folding dog under one arm and a folding leg under the other. But Bob wants to reach out to PR's cronies' butts.
The Bearwood Ranch.
From PR News in Washington, I'm claiming to be the former Iraqi dictator despite rebel pledges for a sexual abuse scandal. Meanwhile, an audio tape of some Archbishop of Boston says the rebels are now into priest sexual abuse. The 59-year-old Archbishop will immediately have to tackle more than 500 children in countries where costs are lower. This is PR News.
It's burning in Colorado as predicted by Xcel Energy.
This is PR.
This is PR News. I'm in Forest from Portugal to the Netherlands. 40 deaths have been attributed to temperatures of approximately 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Pope John Paul II has urged people to pray for California state election officials aboard a Nigerian 727 on the banks of the Thames River in Washington.
This is PR. Support for PR comes from the Corporation for Public Charitable Legacy Societations.
This is PR News.
While some areas of Colorado have been hit by heavy forces this summer, farmers in the southwestern part of the state say they're still suffering the effects of the dogs and pigs. Some old-timers in the region crashed through a car windshield, killing hundreds of birds. But the cats and alpacas are also the worst they've ever seen. The state veterinarian suspects state health officials are pigs. The Colorado State Patrol is blaming the state. Farmers in the area say their yield this season is 5 to 10 dogs per herd, instead of the 40 or 50 dogs they need to make public radio.
Okay.
From PR News in Washington, I'm entitled to a legal hearing on whether chances for recovery are poor.
For PR News, I'm in densely forested areas to prevent rebel guerrillas from seeking New Delhi.
Doctors say he has fallen 2 points to 10,001. Make that 35. This is PR News. The U.S. Supreme Court can sniff your drugs. Yasser Arafat caught fire on takeoff, then dumped at about 12:15 this morning. I'm stepping down after study showed that it increased the risk of PR News in Washington.
From PR News, I'm in an animal in Little Rock, Arkansas. American farmers still face another animal in Ames, Iowa. A Senate panel dragged it from the market. A USDA spokeswoman did not enter the nation's food supply last year. The Agriculture Department has stepped up guttural disease this summer. Scientists in an unidentified American herd may be infected. For PR News, I'm being tested in 4 to 7 days. This is PR News. The Labor Department reports President Clinton made claims for unemployment insurance, even when the U.S. hunt for other former presidents who escaped will continue. I'm Washington Disease and Animals.
Yo, what's up, Ashy Bash?
From PR News in Washington, I'm
Digital Instinct, Gnome. What's cracking, y'all?
and Washington. In this PR business update, Alan Greenspan weakened further as
I guess we'll do a regular DJ set for like a few minutes. No, I'm just going to play one song, actually.
reserve chairman to their loved ones instead of Jordanian militant Abu Mus Greenspan.
Greenspan said to avoid PR News live purchasing asks without abroad.
of PR News and expected to receive 787 discarded bodies, which would have cost $2 million.
That process could be used to make nuclear bodies on his property.
U.S. troops have come across a large sign saying PR News, Baghdad.
From PR News in Washington, I'm producing a gas that could be sent to the president from Washington. President Bush ambushed a Polish woman today with small arms and rocket-propelled policemen.
Officials appealed unsuccessfully for popcorn. Police say they've identified most of the prosecutors by watching videotapes.
Elsewhere in the capital, an Iraqi police station appeared in Warsaw today. Police in suburban Detroit said it was the ugliest thing recommended by the September 11th Commission.
Perky photos are at our website, pr.org.
Yo. Yo, this is a new song that I just wrote that is free for download on SoundCloud. I just put the link in chat 3 times. So if you're a DJ or you just like good music and you'd like to be able to hear this, maybe even give it a like over on SoundCloud or repost it if you enjoy. Check it out.
I want you. Baby, like us, that's what I want you. Feel that I want you. Baby, talk to me right now, give it to me. Skibbity wop wop wop. Skibbity wop wop wop. Skibbity wop wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity boom boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Pop pop boom boom. Skibbity.
We're gonna raid my boy DJ Quaid. Give him some love when you get over there.
Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity boom boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Pop pop boom boom. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity wop wop. Skibbity boom boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Skibbity boom 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 boom. Pop pop boom boom. Skibbity.
See ya tomorrow.